I've been getting a lot of questions lately about where do viruses come from, so here's a quick overview of the three big theories. First, the virus. Here it is. How are viruses born? The answer is, they're not. Scientists have three theories. First, viruses are ancient relics, older than cells themselves. They are so simple, just a ghost of genetic material, some RNA or DNA wrapped in a protein coat. This lets them survive outside of a cell, but they need a cell to reproduce. And scientists think that back in the early days of Earth, there were a lot more cells around that could be infected by these primordial viruses. Second theory, viruses are fallen things. Once living cells that became parasites. Over time, they lost their ability to live independently and became totally dependent on hijacking other cells. Think of it like a roommate that doesn't pull their weight. And the third theory, viruses are escaped genes. That's right, DNA or RNA that broke free from a genome and learned to spread, kind of like a rebel, a genetic outlaw that doesn't play by the rules. This is actually my favorite theory because it's kind of like a horror movie. Imagine if one day your cells just started turning on you, using all of the resources, all of the food, all of the protection that you've given them, only to turn around and stab you in the back. That's what I think a lot of viruses do. They're escaped genes that have turned on their host. Now, it's important to note that we have unfound any fossils or evidence that can confirm any of these theories. It's all computer modeling and deduction, but I like to think of viruses as these genetic outlaws, these escaped genes that have turned on their host. It's a cool story, and it makes me think of us humans as these genetic underdogs, if you will, just trying to get by, trying to stay one step ahead of the viruses that might be lurking in the shadows, waiting for their chance to strike. Okay, thanks. Bye.